Okay.
When I was here in San Antonio, actually I might have been in Austin the first time I met Jonathan Vela. This guy walked up to me dressed as Aquaman. It was quite a satirical costume that he was wearing actually, and he was having a lot of fun. And I remember looking at him and saying to him, "You look like my cousin Michael Bennett back in New Zealand." And he had this big grin on his face, and you know, he said to me, listen, what I do is I dress up in cosplay because I like to make people feel good. And I actually go down to the children's hospital and I go down and I visit all the sick kids and I make them feel good, I make them laugh, I make them happy. And I just remember this guy, him saying this to me, you know. I mean, what I do as an actor, sometimes Hollywood can completely blind you to reality. Sometimes, you know, the pay packet or the ego or whatever it is can blind you to reality. I mean, the most meaningful thing to me about what I do with my acting is if I come to a convention like this and the fans come up and they say that somehow my acting moved them or helped them or made them feel something positive in life. And that is, I think, you know, when you do embrace art in any way and you're meaning to be part of that artistic movement, that's the top quality you can aim for, is to try to bring happiness to other people. So Jonathan Vela to me just seemed like this incredible unknown hero. And he told me that he worked with a group of cosplayers here in this area doing this charity work. And it just really, the way this guy spoke stood out. When I came to Wizard World Comic Con last year, or it might have been almost 2 years ago now, last year, somebody came up to me and they said, "Remember Jonathan Vela that you met?" And I said, yeah, I remember that guy, yeah, the guy with the trident. And they said, "Well, he's fighting for his life down at the local hospital." And I think within half an hour we were all in a taxi on our way down there. And I went in there and I met his mother and his brother and one of his sisters. And we went in and Jonathan was on a life support system. And it was a very poignant moment, you know. It was a very hard moment for everybody. He was fighting for his life. I went away, I just, you know, made contact with his family and we spoke and we said we'd get back in touch and talk about how Jonathan would progress. But a couple of days later he passed away. What happened when he passed away was there was a big void left in, I know, the cosplay community here. Because Jonathan was kind of like the leader of that community. I know that people were often known to drive down the road and see this Aquaman walking along the side of the street because Jonathan would walk in his costume over to the kids' hospitals. So he was just this unknown hero. He was known around here, but what he did was very, very heroic. And here he was and fighting for his life, and then unfortunately he passed away. I've heard from several of the people that are part of his cosplay community, and basically they have been working on the last year to try to create something that would be a memory to Jonathan. And so they've come up with this Trident Award for cosplay. And so tonight's competition is going to be the first cosplay competition in which somebody will be awarded this trident that stands in memory of Jonathan. I feel kind of like somehow very humbled to have met this guy this one time and to hear his truth and to feel how positive a signal that was. To have somehow been allowed by his family to come in and see him in his last hours of being with us here. And then now to come out here on behalf of his family and to speak about this award in memory of him. I think we have to acknowledge that cosplay or any of these things that we follow in terms of heroes and whatnot are because we all need something to look up to. We all need a hero. You know, we all need to dress ourselves up as something to make ourselves feel like Superman or Spider-Man or Wonder Woman or these characters. They somehow do create these strengths in us. And Jonathan was about dressing up like that and helping people find that strength. So without going on to any further, I just want to invite his sister out to the stage. I just want to wish everybody luck in the cosplay competition tonight. The award you will win will be in memory of Jonathan. And you're going to hear from his family now, and you'll understand why. It's a very special award. So, yeah, let this first competition begin for Jonathan.
Hi, everybody. We're here today to present the Trident Award, the Jonathan Vela Trident Award, to the next cosplay recipient. Basically, what went down is to present the award to someone who was Jonathan-like, gave back to the community. As you know, Jonathan gave back to many charities. One that was special to me is I know children charities is what his main was, but he also was a volunteer for the Humane Society. And me and him, I hold that special to my heart as well as him, and he knew that. And one thing I always look forward to every year while he was volunteering at Humane Society, and even before and after, was at Fiesta time getting that Humane Society medal. We all collected medals at that time. But that was just one of the charities that was very special to me. Also, autism was very special to Jonathan too. I actually, on the last autism walk that he did, helped him create the puzzle piece, the symbol for autism. So basically, him giving back not only to children, adults, also animals. Those are some of the examples that a cosplayer needs to do in order to receive the Jonathan Trident Award. And those are some ideas for y'all who want to be in the running for this for next year, you might want to think about. I thank you for coming and enjoying this memory for Jonathan, and I have my brother Jeff who's going to come out here. Thank you.
I'll say a few things about my brother Jonathan. He believed in giving back to the community and making kids and other people smile. He helped with Special Olympics, and as well my sister said, autism. And he just wanted to put a smile on everyone's face, whether you're a kid or a big kid like himself. But just pay it forward and make everybody happy the way he is. He's a big teddy bear, fun guy that you couldn't help but just want to hug. So, do something good for your community.